Bada boom, bada bang. Walla walla way, walla walla way. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Absolutely. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope
Good
you guys
evening,
out
good
there,
evening.
y'all can hear me. Absolutely. So many smiling faces that I see on here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, welcome everybody to tonight's overview. Before we get things rocking and rolling, we want to go ahead and just allow you guys just to announce yourself and where you're chiming in from. So go ahead. Who else? Who do we have out there today?
Yeah, Terry Malone, Toledo, Ohio. How you doing, D Ford?
And I'm doing well, Terry. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have
Denise,
you.
Denise, Ohio. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Peace.
Miss Denise. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, where that energy at? Bring that
Gary
energy.
from Jersey.
Jersey in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Mary Joy from Colorado.
Colorado. I see
Miriam
you,
from
Janet.
Colorado.
Jenny, you're muted.
Sharon
I see you, babe.
from Cleveland, Ohio.
All right, Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome.
Hi, Pam
Thank
from
you.
upstate New York. Hi, Doug.
Hey, what's going on, Pam? Good to hear from you. Who else we got out there, guys?
Evelyn from Detroit.
Evelyn from Detroit, but yet you got the San Francisco bridge behind you. I love it.
Anthony, South Carolina.
Anthony, welcome, sir. Who else we got out there?
Hey, Doug, Tammy, Virginia.
Tammy from Virginia, welcome. Well, guys, look, we got about 30 more seconds. Why don't you guys go ahead and get any last-minute text messages and send out any notifications out there to folks say, hey, hop on, we are live. You jump on here. If you're busy, just be a fly on the wall. Just watch where you're driving if you're driving, but get out any last-minute text message notifications that we're getting things rocking and rolling. We'll take another 15, 20 seconds. Who else we got out there on the line?
David from
John
Chicago.
David, welcome, welcome. Absolutely. Who else we got out there?
Yeah,
Jackie
John from
from-
Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right. Jackie, I heard you.
Jackie from Charlotte, North Carolina.
I heard you, Charlotte, North Carolina in the house.
Janet from Atlanta.
Deborah from Florida.
Hey, Atlanta. I know they part out there in Atlanta, all that representation at the Super Bowl last night. Atlanta in the house.
Will from B-More.
Will, welcome, sir. Who else we got out there?
I'm sure it's unmuted.
Think so.
Okay. Well, guys, look.
John from Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right. Hey, Charlotte in the house. Terry, you can go ahead. We're going to get things rocking and rolling, my friend.
All right. Are you all set, D Ford?
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. Well, first of all, folks, I want to welcome everyone to tonight's overview again. My name is Douglas Ford, heading out of Houston, Texas. And it's just always a pleasing pleasure to be able to, disseminate this information that you guys are going to hear. For any guests on the line, maybe this may be your very first time participating in this information, or maybe your second or third. We realize there are times people just want to hear the thing maybe a couple of times, which is good, because you always want to see if the information is going to be consistent. I'm here to let you know I don't vary too much on the information. I really don't get into a rags to riches type story, because this is the first operation that I can say it's literally as advertised. It doesn't need any hype, any hoopla, any fluff, any sugar or syrup poured on it. It is just going to be what it is. And literally, midway, I'm going to actually take us into the back office, because we believe in demonstration. We don't want any guesswork with what we do. We want you to see just how just simplistic what we do here and how we are scaling residual cash flow. Now, I'll let you know, because I like to address the elephants in the room. No, this is not any network marketing. No, we're not any type of 2%, 3%, 4% trading platform or crypto investing. There's not going to be any rug pulls that anybody has to worry about. Folks, we are literally just growing a global bank all over the world, folks. And as we are scaling the bank, just like PayPal can't make $25 billion with just two people having a PayPal account, right? As we grow this bank, okay, we scale everybody's residual cash flow, because the money comes to us from all transactions that happen after us. And so, folks, we're going to be sharing with you a plan of action that we put in place, because if you're going to receive on all accounts, okay, with our artificial intelligence and what you're going to see, our plan of action is only going to require everyone first time to have to do a one-time execution. Okay? Now, this one-time execution is not something that you have to do every month. Okay? So don't get it in your mind that, oh, is this something I got to do every week or every month? Not at all, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about you and everyone only having to do a one-time execution from this day forward. And as we are cooperatively doing so, and that replicates, folks, it's going to secure that everyone in our ecosystem is going to scale in residual cash flow. You'll literally be receiving money unavoidable, where you can't avoid the money coming to you. Okay? Now I know you guys saying, wow, that's pretty cool. Well, I just want you guys to hear it. I'm going to want you to see it. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into the information. This information never gets old with me sharing it. I was literally sharing it with a group of folks earlier today, and got very excited. And when they saw that it performs as advertised, folks, they hopped on this thing, and they haven't been able to lay off of that. They literally been texting my phone all day. I had to shut my phone off. I was like, gee, okay. But they'll figure it out. Anyway, let me share my screen here. All right, here we go. Pop up here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are off. Minimize that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have you build your own global cooperative bank, blockchain bank. And folks, we are not an investment platform. So guess there's going to be absolutely zero gambling of your money whatsoever. No risk of your money, no rug pulls, as I mentioned, that you have to worry about. Our cooperative wallet employs artificial intelligence, the promise of blockchain, and cooperative funding to create a private member-owned global bank. I like to affectionately call it a bank in our pocket. So this is a bank that you are going to be able to own and scale, and this bank is going to be sending you micro deposits from all accounts after yours from this day forward. And members can withdraw their deposits, ladies and gentlemen, on a daily basis if they so choose. Folks, can I tell you, that was a major box for me to check off, because when I got involved in some of these investment platforms, they were telling me, hey, we're going to take your money, trade it for the next 90 days or 6 months, and then, we're going to promise you 1,000% return and all that type of stuff. But then when the day came for me to access and withdraw my money, I couldn't, because the system had already rug pulled. I've been a part of 7 companies. Folks, this is not one of those operations. See, there are no limits to you accessing your money. Every time and all the time your money grosses over $50 or more, you're able to withdraw all or a portion of your money. Now, you guys heard me say, there are no holds on your withdrawals whatsoever. Your money comes directly to you. The money doesn't come to the company. It's going to go directly to your co-op wallet, where you only have the access to your bank with the password and et cetera. And again, you're able to withdraw your money, send it over to your personal account, and you can spend it as you please, because it's your bank and it is your money, okay? Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. Folks, it's for educational purposes. And as members, we are not financial advisors. We're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, listen, you can earn daily residual deposits predictably with our global system, okay? And it's literally giving us a demonstration, guess. This is all the work that is involved for all subscribers to our system. So literally, ladies and gentlemen, if you can just remember how to spell your name, okay, and put your email and phone number in there, and also get 3 friends to come behind you and do the exact same thing, folks, you and your friends are going to do very well. Because remember, you're only doing this one time. And so as this one-time execution that no one's ever required to do again, not in a week or a month or a year, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, as it replicates forward, you're going to see what's about to take place, okay? So right here, step number 1, to show you how it works. You create 3 free co-op wallet accounts by simply entering in their name, email address, phone number of 3 strategic partners, okay? Then 2, you're gonna assign a $28 activation token and 1 NFT, which stands for non-fungible token, to those 3 strategic partners, Co-op Wallet, in 7 days, one time, who will do the same. One time, ladies and gentlemen, okay? See, the reason why it's only one time required, folks, because the artificial intelligence is simply going to have you receiving from all accounts, okay? And you don't even have to be responsible. Your only responsibility is 3 that also do the same. And by simply entering your strategic partner's free Co-op Wallet registration key and then press assign, folks, and immediately money is going to be coming to you, folks. Once you assign the token, because you're going to put them in business, and all they're having to do is just turn right around and do the same thing to 3 of their friends. How many times? One time, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all, okay? This business is for 100% of the people because it's going to work 100% of the time. Now, listen, I'm not one that just likes to just say this. I want you to hear it. I mean, I want you to see it, excuse me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the back office here real quick because I brought up an account. Now, it's a demo account, folks, but it's an exact replica of a live account. So I'm going to log into this account. It's called Your Bank. Now, I sort of jumped ahead because I wanted to keep the demonstration rather short so the presentation wouldn't be all that long, okay? Now, notice across the board, you already see 3525 down here, and we have a 10X division of our bank, folks, where you receive 10 times the amounts that you're going to see in the standard, okay? So you see that 3525. I want you guys to remember that. Don't forget. Now, how is that 3525 there? Because when I go to their team, you can see I added these 3 accounts, okay, after Your Bank. See, it says Your Bank at the top. So guess you are Your Bank. So this is just as you sent a $28 activation token to Patrick Mahomes, you sent one to Travis Kelce, and you sent one to Andy Reid. Notice they're all 3 were enrolled when? Today, because I did this right before I got on the presentation. The system populates everybody their own registration key. It's like a routing number to your global bank, okay? And you look over here to the left where it says the Co-op Wallet. There's your bank right there. Folks, you're able to check your balance. You can add funds to your wallet because it's your bank. You can withdraw funds. Now, the reason why it's graded out because this is not a live account, but when it is an active account, all these menus are white. You can send money member to member, and there's no limit to how much money you can send or receive. And the money gets to, sending or receiving within 1/10 of a second. You can also check your invoices, and all transactions are taking place like you have your own artificial intelligence accountant. It's all hands-free, folks, okay? Also, so I want to go back to the money here. So what I want to do, I want to copy Patrick Mahomes, his email address, okay? Because I'm going to use it here in a little bit later. But because these 3 accounts that you paid it forward to, remember, you send a $28 activation token to each of these accounts. That's why, okay, there's money in this account. Now, this is a demonstration, but it's an exact replica of how a live account is going to perform. Now, let's get to the ingenious part of this. Because see, as those accounts that you paid it forward to, not only did your bank receive money, ladies and gentlemen, but everybody else that was in line prior, guess what? They didn't refer Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce. You did. But even though you referred them, you got paid, but your inviter, their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter, all of y'all folks, all received deposits that came to y'all instantly from those 3 accounts. If you understand what I just said, you see why everyone's only required to do that one time. So that as this takes place, so let's go back to the team here, okay? So as this was to take place, because remember, you only sent Patrick Mahomes a $28 activation token. Why? Because he's going to do the same. Because we're not wasting your token. You're only going to give it to strategic partners who are going to do the same. How many is only required for you to do that with? 3. How many times, how many folks are they only doing that with? That's required. 3. So when Andy Reid does it, guess what? Andy Reid's going to receive deposits, but not just Andy Reid. You are your inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. See, guess if it was not happening like that, you would have not been invited, if that makes sense. So when Andy Reid and Travis Kelce do the exact same thing, they're going to pay it forward to 3. How many times they're only required to do that? 1 time, but they're only paying it forward to 3 that are going to do what? Do the same. And so they're going to receive instantly, just like your bank is. But guess what? You're going to receive more money. Your inviter, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is real money here, okay? This is not points. This is not credits. This is not volume. This is real money, just like in your wallet and in your purse, okay? Not only that, it's residual. Hello. This money just not coming to you one time, right? This money is coming to you over and over and over, ladies and gentlemen. How is it residual, Douglas? Folks, everybody's doing a $28 subscription every 28 days. Now, it's been a while since I've been in high school math, but I still know that 35 is higher than 28, correct? So see, right now, your subscription is covered. So you're never having to come out of any more money out of pocket. And as everyone that's just only doing the requirement of paying it forward to 3, as they're doing that, folks, it's going to be completing and taking care of everybody's subscription. So nobody's having to come out of pocket. But as that's happening, what also is happening? It's increasing everybody's money, okay, without anybody doing any more work. Everyone's just doing a one-time execution of paying it forward to 3 that do the same. And as that's replicating forward, everybody's cash flow is going to scale from this day forward. Okay, let's get back to the presentation, shall we? Now, right here, cool beans. Now, guys, now I'm going to walk you through how we assign the tokens, okay? Matter of fact, I should go right to that video there. Now I'm going to play this video on how we assign the tokens so you can literally see just how, just how difficult this is, okay? Watch this video here for us real quick.
Let's talk about assigning the tokens here real quickly. So you assign tokens and this page is going to pop up. And all you're going to simply do is you're going to put in that person's registration key. Very, very simple. So we're going to do an example here. We're going to go ahead and assign a token to this person here, right? And then you're going to come down here, you enter their registration key, and then their name should pop up here. 1 co-op NFT token, and then we're going to come down here, and we're going to put in 1 NFT. You see here it says you have 1 co-op 28 token and 1 co-op NFT available. In your new account, it'll show that you have 3 co-op 28 and 3 co-op NFTs that you purchased with X coins or however you purchased it through crypto.com, Coinbase, whatever the case may be. And then when you give 1 of each away, you'll have 2 left. And when you give your second one away, you'll have 1 left, so on and so forth. But it's really just that simple. And we're going to go ahead and click assign. It's going to ask you to confirm that that's where you want to send it to. That's it. You're done. Your new account, your new partner has been assigned the token. Their account is now activated. And guess what? You've just earned more residual cash flow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the work that's involved right there. Ladies and gentlemen, question that you want to ask yourself, can you do that? Okay, folks, because that's all that you or anyone is only doing as we're just paying it forward. We're eliminating the guesswork of this taking place. Now, please understand, there is no delayed gratification here. What do I mean when I say that? See, there's no waiting on a certain number of accounts before anybody receives money. There's no rotation. There's no cycling of accounts before money comes. No, when that one account, when you assign a token to it, you're receiving, and 9 others are going to receive as well. Your second account, you're receiving, and 9 others in line prior as well. That third account, you're receiving, and 9 other accounts as well. Now, your 3 are doing the same thing. Watch, as they're paying it forward to their 3. They're instantly receiving, you're receiving instantly, and 8 others as well. Friend 2, he pays it forward to 3. He's receiving, you are, and 8 others as well. Your third person, they pay it forward to 3. They're receiving instantly. You are receiving instantly more, and 8 others as well, ladies and gentlemen. Every single time an account activates as us paying it forward, folks, you are always going to be scaling your ongoing residual cash flow, because not only are you receiving from the activated accounts, you're also receiving from everybody's $28 subscription. That's what we're talking about here, folks. See, we don't have a money problem in this world, okay? Money's not our problem, because we all know how to exchange time for money or exchange a lot of effort. What's missing in a lot of people's lives is residual cash flow. Money that's coming in independent of you working for it, where it can exceed and offset your residual monthly bills, because that's why residual cash flow is important. Because our bills, they're like subscriptions. We don't see them that way, but think about it. They come every 30 days like clockwork. The challenge is we're trying to trade time for money to take care of residual bills, okay? And you'll find yourself not being able to get ahead, having more month at the end of the month than money, where we're trying to get where your money, your residual cash flow, it exceeds your monthly annual bills and expenses and overhead if you are a business, okay? Awesome. So guys, listen. I want you to pay attention, because what I'm about to do now, I'm about to go into the money, okay? I want you to pay close attention, folks, okay? And because we're going to show you how you're going to become your own bank, okay? Now, I want to know what your number is, okay? Because with our smart 2-step system, folks, okay, if your money is $2,000 a month, folks, we're going to have you reach that within 6 weeks or less to a mathematical certainty. Remember, this is without anyone having to do anything else, any more work, or involve any more people. We're just going to replicate this 2 steps that everybody does just once after you, in 6 weeks is going to have you respectively the $2,000. Let's say if your number is 5,000, we're going to have you there in 7 weeks, folks. Let's say if it's 10,000 or 20,000, you're talking 8 weeks. That's only 2 months. So today is February the 12th, correct? And so we're talking at least by April the 12th, folks, you can be over $10,000 in residual cash flow or less to a mathematical certainty. Because our business, it's an exact science, and failure is impossible for anybody who uses it, ladies and gentlemen. So I need you to think about this, and why we're not in these programs like network marketing or like MLM or these trading platforms, because it's all gambling and guesswork. And with a multi-level marketing company, it's based on motivation, inspiration, and you building a sales force. Well, see, we understand that a lot of people are not good at sales, okay? And then it's always going to be incumbent upon you to have to do something over and over and over. How many people are able to succeed when all they have to do is just do a one-time execution that's never required for anybody to do again. And yet, as it moves forward, their money continues to scale without them doing any work. I know I can, and many, many others, okay? I've been in this organization now for over 16 months, folks. And my organization, I started with like 12 folks. So I brought in more than 3, but only 3 is required. My organization now is in 5 to 6 continents and like 11 to 12 countries. And I'll probably never meet or even see everybody, but guess what? I receive micro transactions from all of their accounts, not just myself, but the 12 that I brought in, they're receiving, and hundreds and thousands of others are also receiving as well, okay? So what's your magic number? Because I'm gonna talk about you getting to it to a mathematical certainty. So guys, listen, pay close attention, because scaling residual cash flow to everyone with exact science is at work for us. Let's go with week 1. I'm sharing this as everybody taking a week. Now, when I was in the back office, that literally happened within minutes. We're gonna share this as if it's taking everybody a week to do their one-time execution. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna accept a $28 token and NFT from your inviter, okay? Just accept it. Because after this call, they're gonna be sending it to you, okay? Then you're gonna buy 3 tokens at $28, okay? And 3 NFTs for a one-time out-of-pocket of $125. You're going to assign 1 token each to 3 strategic partners during your first 7 days, one time ever, who are willing to do the same one time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to have you receiving 35. Y'all remember that 35 that I saw in the back office? That's what happens. What is that doing? Yeah, again, you have that $28 month subscription. That's covered. So now you don't have to come out any more money out of your pocket. Okay? Now watch this. So you, after your 3 coming after you, 35 went to you. Folks, that's mathematical certainty. Not only did money go to you though, hear me, money also went to everybody else that was in line prior. Make sense? Now watch this. See how this bank is scaling. So now your 3 friends, okay? It's gonna be their first week, but week 2 in total for you, right? They're gonna have 3 get in line after them. What are they gonna receive? 35, just like you did. Now, just in case, I'm all about transparency. So watch this, folks, what I'm gonna do. Now you see your account is at 35. Let me hit refresh. See, your money is going to be still the same because had no accounts open up. Everything is simultaneous. I'm going to jump to a new window, okay? And now I'm going to log into that Patrick Mahomes account because Patrick Mahomes was one of your friends and they're going to do the exact same thing. Now, folks, if it's not to mathematical certainty, when I put these 3 accounts after Patrick Mahomes, it should not be $35 if it's not with mathematical certainty. But if it is with mathematical certainty, then when I put in these 3 accounts, because that's all Patrick Mahomes pays it forward to, you should see what? 35.25, just like you see at your account right now. Now watch this. So let me grab some people out here in the audience here. Let me use Mr. Gary Linton here, okay? My man, Gary. Using Gary Linton. I'm just using random information just for demonstration purposes. So that's Gary there, okay? All right, let me do Miss Antoinette here. Antoinette. Miss Maddox, okay? AMATTOX at coopcf.com. Okay, and we're going to do, who else we got out here? Let me do Miss Sherry Joy. All right, come on. Scherie. Joy. Cherie. Joy. At coopcf.com. And put in this code that I'm not a robot, 78045. Okay, now guys, you see Patrick Mahomes, okay, is all at zeros. Okay, that's how your bank was before 3 accounts came in after you. Now, Patrick Mahomes is paying it forward to Gary. He's sending a $28 activation token plus an NFT to Gary. He's sending a $28 activation token to Antoinette plus an NFT. And he's also sending a $28 token to Sherry Joy in this example that they're going to do the same. You're only sending it forward to those that are going to do the exact same thing. How many times is Gary, Antoinette, and Sherry, they got to pay it forward? Just one time. Now watch this. So this is Patrick Mahomes paying it forward to them. Watch the money, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. Now my eyes are pretty good. Are yours pretty good? Does that say 35.25? Did the same thing happen to your bank? Did the same thing happen to Patrick Mahomes as one of your 3? Yes or yes? Folks, how long did it take the money to get into Patrick Mahomes' account? Instantly. And again, that's real money. That's not points. That's not volume. That's not credits. And that's residual. But watch this. Let me go back over to your bank. Remember the last time I was over here, I hit refresh. Your money didn't move. I want you to see this is all simultaneous, guys. When it's simultaneous, nobody's getting left out. So what you're going to see with your bank who invited Patrick Mahomes is what's going to happen with Patrick Mahomes as this replicates after him. Watch me hit refresh this time. Let's look at the money here. Folks, did it change? Folks, yes. But not only did Patrick Mahomes receive from those 3 accounts, your bank received from those 3 accounts, and 8 other people that were in line prior. Your inviter, their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter. See, folks, we control the bank, and everything is happening with exact science to mathematical certainty. Folks, I would just recommend don't outsmart yourself with this one. Okay, let's go back and finish, show you all the money that's on the table here. Okay, let me fatten this up here. So remember, how many times are you doing the one-time execution, paying it forward to 3 one time? Okay, you received 35. Everybody else in line also scaled. Your friends did it in 1 week as well. Your second week in total, they paid it forward. Each of them paid it forward to their 3, 35 came to them, okay? But instantly and simultaneously, look what it did. It scaled your money to 47. What else did you do? Please say nothing. Now, please pay attention to how many times that I come back to you or those that you paid it forward to do any more work or to involve any more people. Please pay attention to that. How many times I came back to your friends to have to involve any more people. Now, they paid it forward to 3. They're going to do what? The same. How many times are they doing it? 1 time. So they took a week. This be your 3rd week in total. They received 35 instantly and simultaneously as money was coming to your strategic partners. Look what happened. It scaled your partners to 47 and it scaled you to $96. Have you done anything since your 1st week? No. Have your friends done anything since their 1st week? No. As everyone's having their 3, remember, what's everybody's subscription? $28. Is your strategic partners subscription covered? Yes. Are your friends' subscription covered? Yes. Yours been covered. So none of these people have to come out any more money out of pocket. But look what's happening to everybody's cash flow as this is moving forward. Remember, This is money that's not coming in one time, ladies and gentlemen. This money's coming in over and over and over. These guys take a week. It's going to be your fourth week in total. 35 to them. They scale, you scale. These guys take a week. It's 5 weeks total since you've been involved. They receive 35. They scale. These guys do it in 1 week, 6 weeks total. Remember, if you were at $2,000 in 6 weeks, okay, look what's happening. They receive 35. They scale, you scale, folks. You're over $2,300 and you've only been involved with this 6 weeks. My question to you is this: have you done anything since your first week? No. Wait a minute. Have your friends been scaling right along with you? Yes. Have they had to do anything since your first week? Their first week, excuse me. No. See, ladies and gentlemen, you were invited by a friend that just says, I just want you to partner with me. I'm gonna send you this $28 activation token. But I'm only gonna send it to you unless you just say, look, you're gonna just turn right around and do the same thing one time. One time out of pocket of $125. Folks, I never seen anything this incredible in my life. Because see, this is not us making money off of anyone. This is us making money all together here. See, this is a cooperative environment. And the artificial intelligence is not just having just those at the top make money. These guys do the same thing. How many times are they doing it? One time. Now, it's the mathematical certainty, right? So how many did you have come behind you? 3. Did your partners have to bring in 6 people? No. How many did they bring in? 3. Did their friends have to bring in 12 people? No. How many folks did each of them bring in? 3. Did their friends have to bring in 6 people, 8 people, 12, 39? No. How many just came behind them? 3. These people, how many had just come behind them? 3. These people, how many that just had to come behind each of them? 3. Guys, don't overcook your grits on this one. Don't do it, folks. I got people that don't even know how to turn on a computer. They got friends in here. They just followed my lead. I just told them it's going to work as advertised. Every time we refresh our screens, ladies and gentlemen, more money is coming to everybody's bank. Because this just continues independent of your involvement. So let's go to 7 weeks in now. Okay, these guys' first week, your 7th week. 35 to them, scale. Folks, that's a $60,000 annual residual cash flow. You just 7 weeks in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, God willing, we all gonna be around here another 7 weeks. Question is, are you gonna be $5,000 richer or just 7 weeks older? Okay, but the bottom line is 7 weeks gonna come and by. We're talking about something that you're not out here trying to sell no juice, no lotion, no potion. You're not trying to put somebody in some type of weight garment where they can lose 3 dress sizing in 10 minutes, okay? I did that type of business. You're not out here trying to sell no cosmetic or no hair care line product or whatever, okay? We're talking, you're just paying it forward to 3 people and they do the same. Everyone's doing that one time. And as that replicates, are you seeing everybody scale or are you just seeing those at the top scale? These guys do what? The same one-time execution. Each of them having 3 get in line after them. They receive 35, everybody else scales as well. You're not at over $13,423 in residual cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. Your friends, They're at $5,242,402 in residual cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. Their friends, they're at $2,360 in residual cash flow. Have any of these people done anything since their first week? No. This thing is crazy, man. Oh, these guys, folks, their first week, it's been 9 weeks for you. Look at where your friends' income scales to. And they haven't done anything since their first week. Your money's at $48,298 in residual cash flow, folks. Now, folks, for anybody that may be saying, this sounds too good to be true. You know, I'll be honest with you, it can look that way. But see, this is one thing I understood, okay? People find the story of Jesus dying on the cross too good to be true. But one thing he did, he was able to show people the holes in his hand. He showed them a demonstration. Folks, I took it to the back office and I showed you the demonstration. So unless you don't believe your eyes, then that's the demonstration. All we have to do is execute. Why would your inviter be wanting to send you a token if it wasn't going to work? And you literally are going to see the results the moment you accept the token. It's going to be in their bank. Boom, the money. And not only did they receive money, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. And when you do the exact same thing, pay it forward to your 3. That money gonna hop in your account so fast. And it's gonna be 35, and this is all the work. I never said anybody had to bring in 10 people, 8 people, or bring in everybody that they have on their Rolodex. Folks, you just need 3 partners to do the same, that they're only doing it one time. These guys' first week, your 10th week. Look at this, 35 to them. Scale, 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 scale. You're now over $193,000 in residual cash flow. Your friends are at $48,000 in residual cash flow. Their friends are at $13,000, okay, in residual cash flow, so forth and so on. Have your friends' done anything since they got their 35 and they paid it forward? No. Have your friends done anything since they paid it forward back in their first week when they received $35? No. Have you done anything else since your first week when you paid it forward to your 3? No. Folks, this is how it works. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to understand that we are not the traditional pyramid. We've inverted the pyramid. We are a decentralized model. We're not the centralized model where it's top down and where you have this hierarchy. And because it's a limited amount of space, that's why it's only those at the top or just a handful that have breakthrough residual cash flow. Now, folks, what's built into our system is a Morbius loop, because you're probably asking, well, Douglas, who's going to come in after these people? Now, mind you, okay, we approximately maybe have somewhere around 200,000 people that have an account globally, okay? So we're talking 8 billion people on the face of the earth. But folks, because we are a bottom-up system, okay, the system only allows us to receive from a certain number of accounts. Let's just say that number is 10,000 accounts that everybody's only able to receive from. Well, folks, because of the Morbius loop inside of the artificial intelligence, it's going to bring us out of the system and have us re-enter again infinite number of times. So, folks, as we're coming through this a second time, we're scaling in residual cash flow. As we come through it a third time, we're all continuing to scale in residual cash flow. See, there's no saturation points, folks. Okay? We're over here. In order for people to advance, somebody has to die or get fired in order for people to move up. And it's saturated because how much of the juice can you sell? How much of the skincare line product can you put out there? How much of the travel service? And if you get involved in these 2% daily deals where they're only temporary before they rug pull you. Here, there's no rug pull because there's no trading. We're cooperatively coming together, and our cooperative, yes, scales everybody's residual cash flow to a mathematical certainty. These guys did it one time, they only involved 3. These guys did it one time, it only involved 3. These guys did it one time, each of them just brought in 3. These guys did it one time, each of them just brought in 3. These guys did it one time, each of them just brought in 3. These guys did it one time, each of them just brought in 3, guys. So guys, that's gonna bring us to a close, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is an irrefutable science at work for everyone. It's irrefutable science at work for everyone. Everyone just 2 steps, one time. And consequently, it's gonna have everyone receiving all of the time, folks. This co-op wallet is the first blockchain digital wallet purposely designed to passively automate predictable yet scalable residual cash flow for its subscribers. We believe it is the perfect solution for individuals, guys, charities, nonprofits, communities, etc., to offset and even exceed their monthly, annual bills, expenses, overhead, financial funding goals, and obligations with precision and mathematical certainty at work. How many times is everybody only required to do the one-time execution? One time, folks. It's like that man that went to the drive-thru and said, how much are those 99-cent hamburgers? They're 99 cents. The one-time execution is one time, folks. Not required for anybody to do it again, okay? So guys, listen, you can check us out at smarterthanmoney.com. That's our resource hub. We have FAQs that are there, address a lot of frequently asked questions. But guys, you guys see that this works as advertised. All you have to do, the $28 activation token is coming to you from your inviter. Just accept it, folks. One time out of pocket, $125, get you your 3 $28 activation tokens, your 3 NFTs that you're going to pay it forward. And your inviter is going to help you do that. Okay, you just give them the 3 strategic partners that you're going to be paying it forward to, and they do the exact same thing. Okay, but together, folks, we're building a global cooperative bank on the blockchain. We have presentations live every Monday that are general for our Smarter Than Money organization. We have leaders that are doing presentations throughout the week because some are just blowing this thing out of the water right now. But guys, that's going to be it. We do open up for a little Q&A. I'll open up for any questions and answers. If there's any guests, let me stop my screen share here. If there's any guests that may have any questions that you may want to ask, or maybe want me to clear up anything that I've said, I try to repeat things that are very, very important as we go through to make sure it comes through clear. But if there's any guest that has a question, please fire away. The only bad question is the one you don't ask, right? So you can either unmute yourself, or you can go down to the bottom and hit reactions and raise your hand. I'll see your hand raised. And if there's any guest that has a question, please fire away. Absolutely. Man, it's typically how it is every day. I guess it's pretty clear.
Real clear.
Beverly, okay. Appreciate that, Belle.
No question. It was clear. It was absolutely crystal clear. Good presentation. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Any guests, like anything? Anything like anything? Let me see. No? All right.
You do a great job, Doug.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay. Any guests? Guests going once? I like to, address the guests first before maybe I have maybe a partner that's maybe new that has a question. But any guests? Okay. If there's any new member or, partner that's been with us for some weeks and months now that wants to ask a question, maybe you may ask a question that you think a guest may be wanting to ask, maybe a little bit too shy to ask or whatever. You can ask away. Cornell, Watson, Mr. Watson, you good?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Talk to me, sir.
You're doing a wonderful job, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I will sign up tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Come on in here. Absolutely. All we're going to do is refresh that screen. We're going to refresh and money going to be there.
Oh, yes.
I'm
going to do that.
I love it.
I love what I see.
Absolutely. Hey, you're going to love it when you see it in your bank.
I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just
But
be like everybody else.
God is able.
Oh, absolutely. All the time. Yes, sir, he is. All right. Thank you for that. Anybody? Okay.
Yes, this is Jewel Jones. I have a young lady, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏.
Okay.
Asia, do you have a question?
No, I don't have no questions.
Okay. Well, Asia, let me just say, if there's any time you may have a question, not sure who Jewel working with, but I'm sure it leads up to one of the leaders. I mean, we have some awesome leaders here. I mean, it's really paint by number simple. You guys, we're just playing a big old adult game of what we did in first grade. We just get in line. Okay. I tell folks, there's no recruiting here. I mean, recruiting is only required when it takes skill set. We're just get in line specialists. So if you, was one of those folks that can get in line when the teacher said, hey, let's go to recess or let's go to lunch, that's all we're doing here. Thing about it is when we do it, it scales our cash flow. One-time execution. Nothing to really complicate. Absolutely. Okay. Bridget Copeland Harris. Yes, ma'am. First of all, Bridget, how's everything out there in San Diego? I've been seeing water everywhere.
Well, I'm in the inland. Can you hear me, Doug?
I can.
Okay, I'm on these. I was having trouble with my audio. I'm on these things I'm not used to.
Oh, you
I'm in
like
inland. I'm in. Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
As long as you can hear me, I'm in the Inland Empire, so I'm kind of going towards the desert.
Oh,
so I didn't have any issues with the water and the rain and everything. I was fortunate. Our area was fortunate. So we didn't have to worry about it. Closer to LA and the ocean, they were having some problems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say excellent overview, Doug. Thank you so much. And one of the things I've been around with this project and community for a while. One of the things that I really would love for guests to know is I've learned so much by just participating and being a part of this cooperative from leaders like yourself and Greg Baldwin and other leaders. The education is second to none. We are so far ahead of the curve by being a part of this community with learning all the various things in the transitions that are taking place in the financial world in the United States and around the world and all of that. So a lot of people are going to be caught off guard with what the changes are going to be when it comes to money. We're going cashless and all that kind of stuff, but we will not be. This cooperative and the people that are a part of this community, we're tracking right with the changes, with the discussions that's going on in Congress right now. And so as far as I'm concerned, I'm really promoting this not only for the money, but for the education that people will receive just being a part of this cooperative in this community. So I just want to encourage people to consider that as well. tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars could be paid for the kind of information that 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗿 and 𝗃𝗏𝗏 and other leaders put out there each and every Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So that, and I know sometimes people are shy about the questions, Doug. They might be curious about what happens if the three folks don't come in and all that kind of good stuff. I don't know if you want to address that, but just want to let you know that I appreciate all that you do and all that you're doing for this community.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I know. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. For anybody that's thinking about, what if you're, three, don't do it. I mean, that's one of the things where, that's kind of sort of tabled right at the beginning, because you only want strategic partners that are going to do the exact same. So if they're not going to be doing it, then they're not qualified to be a strategic partner, right? So it's like if you were a supervisor or a boss of a job and you gave employment to somebody that didn't show up to work, well, you just replace them, right? Because guys, all you have to do is three that are going to pay it forward. And with us sharing the presentation, now listen, we don't want you guys to go out there and share the presentation like we are. We have like a 5-slide presentation that just literally that is a show and tell presentation, and you want to connect with your leader and do a Zoom like this. It don't have to be thousands of people on the Zoom. It could be 2, it could be 1, okay? And you let that leader and you, okay, just hey, just invite them, or even have your leader invite them, okay? We're not gonna twist their arm. We're not gonna pull on their heartstrings. We're not gonna make them feel uncomfortable. We just let them know, hey, there's something we want to share with you, just for you to have it take a look at for the next 10 minutes, and see if it's a viable option for you to bring in some residual cash flow. And we just show them the demonstration. So I like to say, you invite and we ignite. Okay, it's like a win-win situation. And as you're hearing this and hear us do it time and time, then you'll feel comfortable enough to say, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. Because guys, it's simple. We keep it like to 4 or 5 slides. I added a couple of slides today from the locker room, because the locker room, I'm still like, I'm like, oh my head's on fire from that locker room that we got this past Saturday. And guys, this is exact math. So 2 + 2 is still 4, 3 + 3 is 6, and literally we just do 2 steps, and we do 2 steps, 6 weeks. Guys, we're talking about over $30,000 in 6 weeks for you. Where are you gonna go where everybody wants to do something one time and it replicates for 6 weeks, and you had over $30,000 in residual cash flow? That'll take care of a lot of people's mortgage or rent payment, okay, on a monthly basis, okay? And then, once it gets to 8 weeks, we got a game plan that'll put you over $13,000 in residual cash flow, respectively, everybody in their 8 weeks or less from the time they get started. How many times, Mr. Watson, did you have to pay it forward? 1 time. How many times, Belinda, did you have to pay it forward? So guys, don't overcook your grits with this one. Just do as a system. We already got the plan of action in place. Okay, we're gonna say and teach your 3 that you pay it forward to do the same thing. So we work as a team in that regard. Okay, so you guys invite. Like I said, I know Bridget. She does meetings throughout the week, and she knocks it out the park. Great presenter. She just genuine. She ain't loud mouth spitting all over the place like me, but she's just calm, genuine, and just real smooth with it. And she addresses questions, because we definitely want to address any questions or any concerns that anybody may have. And folks, the demonstration right there, that's silver bullet right there. It's because they're going to see it operates as advertised. So, I've done the demonstration. I try to break the thing, really. I try to do as many demonstrations a day as I can, because I want people to see it. I don't want to be the deal. I don't want to be the deal. I want the system to be, be able to show anybody how this works. Okay. Okay. I tell y'all, Sherry, she's starting to be my #1 cheerleader, and Sherry likes to hear me sing, Beverly, just so you know. Well, guys, listen, that's going to be it for tonight. If there's no other questions, all new members orientation is this Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So this same time, 8 o'clock on this same channel on Wednesday for all new members that have just joined our community. And if you're someone that doesn't have your 3 crite yet, be at new members orientation to learn it, because when your team grows, folks, you want to be able to teach the new members orientation, okay, and have that duplicating. So we're teachers that just help people teach, to help more teachers keep teaching. And as that's duplicating all over the world, folks, man, it's lovely. Well, guys, listen, that's going to conclude our meeting on tonight. As we like to conclude every time we come forward, we just don't want to see you guys at the top. We want to see each and every one of you scaling in your ongoing residual cash flow. And most importantly, we want to see each and every one of you over the top. Take care. God bless. You guys have been great.
Wonderful, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. Awesome.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. Great job.
Thanks, Doug.